Hello again. I almost didn't recognize you. You smell so different when you're awake. Hey, let me guess your weight. Before and after I take a few bites out of you. Can you smell the circus? The overpowering stench of screaming fear coming from all the kiddies. Ah, it's all so glorious.
How's it going, guys? It's the Pixelated Pumpkin, and welcome back to another video. Today I have to review for you is the Spirit Halloween 2019 Clown Door Knocker. It is returned for the 2020 season, but I actually bought this in the 2019 season at the after sale, or the clearance sale, when everything goes 50% off. So this is a very long overdue review on this guy. I've had him for almost a year at this point, because I got him on November 1st, and whenever this video goes up, that's like less than a month away at this point, but depending on when you're watching this, it may be different. But today I have to review the Spirit Halloween 2019 Clown Door Knocker. Again, now, I guess there's really not much else to say, so you already saw the demo in the beginning. So without further ado, I guess we should just jump straight into the review. Alright, so I guess first thing to start off should definitely be with the detail. Just talk about that real quick. The detail is really good on this guy. This has to be one of my favorite door knockers from Spirit in recent years, definitely. Now, if you know me, I'm not too into clowns. I think they're very overdone. But I think this this clown here is definitely something Spirit did right. And I think it's about time we got another clown door knocker. And I really, really, really like this one. This one is super cool. So with the detail, he has very nice green hair. It looks a little bit different on camera. It looks a bit more like teal. But in person, it looks very like, I don't know what you would call it. I mean, it looks kind of like a very, very bright green. Well, not very bright, but like, I don't even know what kind of green you call it. Like a very, I don't know. It's such a weird color of green in person. It looks a lot different on camera, since I think the color of it is so weird. It doesn't even have, or my phone's camera doesn't even have that in its color palette or whatever you call that, but it's a very strange color of green, but it looks really nice. It's like a brightish limeish green, I guess I would say. I don't know, it's a very hard color to describe. But next up, so there's the hair. I think the hair is very good. Definitely covers a lot of the head, obviously, and I think really it's probably the best hairstyle they could have done for this. I don't really know what else they would have done. I think it looks a little bit big sometimes, like it doesn't seem to match with his head sometimes, especially from this angle almost. I don't know, I guess the more you look at it, the more it seems a little bit weird, the hair. But I have to say, I do like the hair a lot. I like how it's green as well, since we don't really get too many green-haired clowns. It's really cool to see another green-haired clown after a long time of not seeing one. I think the last one may have been, and now this year we have Fright in the Box, or for the 2020 Spirit Halloween season. Now I've been talking about the hair way too much. Now we have his face and stuff. He's made out of squishy latex, or foam-filled latex, so his face basically feels like a pillow. The head detail, I think the sculpt is very good. It has lots of detail with like the wrinkles and the little bumps and grooves on his head. And overall, I think it's very decent, or not very decent, very good in my opinion. Now you can see here he has even more detail. I think the detail with just the little details, a little, like the texture of his skin is impeccable, to be honest. It feels really good. He has the little makeup on his cheeks there. And then here is his mouth, of course. He has so many sharp teeth. And obviously there's his animation and stuff. His gums, his mouth, his tongue. All like the same detail there. Sorry if there's a little bit of a cut. I accidentally stopped recording. Then we have his nose. Just, again, it's super squishy. He also has ears, which is definitely a nice touch. They definitely did not need to be there since his hair basically covers up all of his face. Now we have the eyes, the black, or like the mascara or whatever, or the darkening around his eyes looks really nice. And this is just the same eye, what do you call it? Same eye mold or whatever, or same detail that YJ put, YJ puts on like all of their, like a bunch of their props pretty much. Not all of them, but I know a lot of props that YJ made has this, and I forgot to mention this is made by YJ Toys and Crafts. I guess we're done with all of his detail. I've been talking a while about all of his detail. Now I guess we should talk about his price being $40 normally, but for some reason last year, or in the 2019 season, at their after sale, for some reason they still charged me 25% off this, even though it counted as an animatronic. I maybe should have asked to see the manager about that or something to see if I could get a proper deal, but I don't know. I just kind of went with it. But still, I think $40 are very expensive for these, so I always pick, if I'm going to get one, I always pick it up at the 50% off sale. I think these things should have just been $20 to start off with, but I think with this one, the detail is good enough where it does warrant like a higher price than $20, but I wouldn't pay more than $30 for one of these. But still, I really, really like this guy. Definitely worth the price, in my opinion, if you buy him like with a coupon or whatever. 20% off or 25% off is still a pretty good price for this guy. Now I want to talk about his animation. There really isn't much going on here. He just has a simple jaw movement. I've seen ones with a lot better jaw movement, but mine is okay. Obviously you can't see it here, but in the video, he had his jaw movement was, kind of like that, I would say. Definitely not the best animation for the jaw, but I think it works nicely, and I like it. Now, his eyes obviously light up from the video you saw before when I demoed him. I think the eyes lighting up look perfectly fine. There's really not anything else they could have done with that there. And now I want to talk about the audio. I think one of the main reasons I picked this guy up over some of the other door knockers last year was definitely his phrases. I really, really liked his phrases. I thought they were silly and creepy at the same time. And yeah, he says 3 phrases in total. And overall, I like each one. And I think my favorite probably has to be the "Let me guess your weight" one after he takes a few bites out of you. That has to definitely be my favorite phrase of his. I think that one is like kind of creepy, but also kind of goofy at the same time. And I think it just works very well for this prop. So I think overall, we talked about pretty much everything. His audio, overall look, animation. And this is already, I feel like it's going to be a very long review, even though it feels like I just started filming. Since I'm doing this like all first try pretty much. But overall, I do have to say this is a very, very good door knocker. And if you're collecting door knockers like this, I think this year I'm going to get one more for the Halloween 2020 season. I'm going to get another door knocker. But this was definitely my favorite one that was new for the 2019 season. And I think one of my favorite door knockers in general. I really like the phrases. I really like the look of it. I guess I'll give you a bit of a side view of him. Kind of looks a little bit weird, I do have to say. I don't know, there's something a little bit weird how his jaw like sticks, his front of his jaw sticks out way farther than the bottom. But overall, I really, really like this guy. So I think I'm going to have to give him, just basically there's really nothing wrong with him. I mean, he's really not like an outstanding prop. Like, I don't know, what I'm trying to say is like, it's definitely not like a big ticket item, like something, it's really not like the best thing Spirit has made ever, obviously, but I do like it a lot. And for a door knocker, I definitely have to give this guy 10 out of 10, since I think he probably is one of my favorite door knockers of all time, if not my favorite. I mean, there's so many, I can't remember all of them right now, but this guy is super cool, and I think he's just, if you're gonna buy a door knocker, I think this one is probably your best bet, unless you already have so many clowns you don't want any more. I just have to say this guy is super cool in my opinion, and he's definitely one of my favorite door knockers from Spirit. There really isn't too much left to say about him. I think, now that we gave him rating and everything, I guess we could do a demo in the dark now, but yeah, just definitely one of the best door knockers in my opinion. Sorry if this review seemed a little bit rambly or whatever. I have to make so many videos for the month of October, since I'm uploading every other day, if you haven't realized yet. But I'm definitely not going to rush any videos. I feel like I spent a good time with this one. Now I'm just rambling on. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And as always, this is Pixelate Pumpkin, signing out.
Hey, let me guess your weight. Before and after I take a few bites out of you. Can you smell the circus? The overpowering stench of screaming fear coming from all the kiddies? It's all so glorious. Hello again. I almost didn't recognize you. You smell so different when you're awake.